Let's meet Aryavarta, one of our top 20 finalists of Vidblock's Young Inventor TechFest 2020.
Hello everyone, my name is Aryavarta Singh. I am studying in class 11th from Kendriya Vidyalaya SAC Ahmedabad and I am 16 years old. I like to play various sports such as badminton, cycling, football, and I also like to play the guitar. I love to do something creative such as 3D printing, 3D modeling, robotics programming. I also own a YouTube channel where I upload tutorials of various Arduino based projects and few on astronomical phenomena and space missions. I have represented Gujarat region in many science fests such as National Children's Science Congress, Jawaharlal Nehru Science Exhibition and many more. I have developed a shoe for visually impaired people which can assist them in walking without much tactile help. This self-charging and haptic shoe will vibrate upon detection of an obstacle before the person may hit it. The distance for vibration motor is currently at 55 cm for the frontal sensor and 20 for the sideways. Obstacles are detected by 2 ultrasonic sensors and 4 for the both of the shoes. Vibration motors are placed at various points of the feet to give the user information about the direction of the obstacle. The ultrasonic sensor used for this project is HCSR04, which emits ultrasonic waves at a frequency of 40 kHz, which is too high for human ear to sense. The receiver gets the reflected waves back and the microprocessor then calculates the distance based on the principle of time domain reflectometry. To calculate the distance, following formula was used. Now talking about its self-charging feature, it has 7 piezoelectric plates on its sole. So whenever pressure is applied, it generates electricity. That means while walking and using it, the shoe gets recharged on its own. There is no need for an external recharge. Before making this prototype, I attached 3 sensors instead of 2 in the front of the shoe. But while testing it, I found out that it was problematic to have the third sensor because it was detecting the second leg of the user as an obstacle. So I removed the third sensor and kept these 2. So in total there will be 4 sensors on both the shoes. 1 pointing to the left direction, 2 in front and 1 pointing to the right direction. Also, to find the appropriate distance at which the obstacle should get detected was found out by testing the shoe while being blindfolded. After all this was done, I made a new version of Shoe Drishti. I started by designing a 3D model for the covering, which covers the ultrasonic sensors, Arduino Nano and all the wirings. For the piezoelectric modules, I placed all the plates at pressure points of the shoe so that we can generate more electricity and can power the whole system. My future plan for the current prototype is to make it weatherproof and more robust so that it doesn't get damaged in water or rains. And the most important plan is to make this a plug and play device so that one need not buy the whole shoe with fixed electronics but the device and the sole only, which can be placed in any shoe the customer wants. And I am currently designing a 3D model for it.
I would like to request the judges to ask their questions.
Thank you very much for an excellent presentation. I really like the way that you outlined the problem and gave the detail of how you sort of solved that sort of solution. Could you give me a bit more information though about what alternatives or competitors or alternatives that people with poor sight have which are similar to yours or that you're going to be competing with?
Yes, I have checked it thoroughly. I have found 3 projects. First is the ultrasonic sticks that are quite visible in the market. I have visited Blind People Association, so they told me they have this. It costs around 1500 rupees. It is a normal blind stick they use with ultrasonic sensors on the top, so they get more range. The second is a Lechel shoe. It was devised in India only. It costs around 12,000 rupees, but it is not made for basically for blinds because it has no local detection for obstacles. It works on GPS modules. And the third is a eSight 3 visor. It costs around 1 lakh rupees. It was developed in Russia
but it almost gives the person the sight, so it is way more costly.
Excellent answer. You really know your stuff. Thank you.
Thank
Great presentation, Aryavarta. I just have one question. I see a problem with the concept. So, are you trying to replace white cane altogether with this?
I am thinking, but we cannot replace the white cane completely right now, because it helps in the detection of upper things, like HCSR04 has a field of view of only 15 degree. Yes,
So,
yes.
anything which is above knee level, can you do you have any ideas or any add-ons which you can do, which can also do above knee level obstacles?
Yes, I am thinking of TensorFlow. TensorFlow, Google program which can, using a camera module, we can detect anything like potholes or objects. We can detect it, so it can tell the person if there is something in the front. So I am thinking of that.
Yeah, and this is more of a suggestion. You can also try using LiDAR in your project, which can give a more accurate 3D
yes.
view of what is around. And it might also help with the above knee level obstacles.
Yes, yes.
Many congratulations to Aryavarta for his invention. On behalf of the entire team of WITBlocks and TechFest, we wish him the very best of luck for the future.